Are you a boy or a man? There are brutal realities when it comes to evolving into a man, and age has nothing to do with it. It was always hard to transition from a boy to a man, but modern society makes it even more harder. Modern society tries to feminize boys from an early age. Perhaps you too have been brainwashed by the society and are a man child as a direct result of that. Maybe you even think that men should be more feminine and masculinity is toxic. Think about this. Ever since you were a little boy, you have been taught to play safe and don't take risks. Even in schools, teachers would appreciate you only if you behaved softly and followed their orders. As a boy, if you were competitive, seek challenges and had a lot of energy, you were scolded for it. At the same time, in order for a man to conquer, provide and protect, these traits are absolutely necessary. If you have been suppressing your natural masculine desires ever since you can remember, the process of undoing that brainwashing will not be easy. More videos on this will be made in future. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss them. Listen, girls become women by reaching physical maturity, but boys have to pass a test. After all, men carry the burden of performance. A woman can be beautiful and the world will treat her like a diamond as there is value in her beauty. For a man, this is not the case. You must put in the work and create your own value. This is the ruthless reality of this world. However, you should see this as a good thing. It means no matter who you are or where you are in your life, you can build yourself into a high value man. Let's discuss 4 crucial things that if you don't do, you will never become a high value man. Number 1. Take responsibility. Boys like to do whatever they want or feel like, and if anything goes wrong in their life, they often blame other people. Instead of taking responsibility, they complain about problems and consider themselves a victim of situations. In situations, men understand there is always some ownership to take. Even if another person does you wrong, there is still ownership to take. For example, you might have made a bad decision or you might have chosen to ignore red flags. 9 out of 10 times in life, we are not victims of circumstances but of our own mind. By accepting your responsibilities, you take charge of your problems and you take charge of your life. You are where you are in your life not because of other people but because of yourself. Number 2. Doing instead of talking. We all know the friend who talk big and do nothing, always bragging about sex, bank balance and his fighting skills. This guy had some beautiful stories to go along with bragging. At the end of the day, it was all talk. To become a ladies' man and financially free or to become a good fighter takes work. Boys pick the easy way to try and achieve the status they want, and they do so by bragging. This status is not real. Any real situation will always expose that. High value men know talk is cheap and action speaks louder than words. Know when to keep your mouth shut. Know when to put your head down and work in silence without breathing a single complaint. Men focus on doing things instead of talking. Number 3. This is a hard one for many men. Stop playing video games and stop vaping. Video games can be awesome, however, you must be aware they are created purely on your inner desire as a masculine man. Why do you think an absurd amount of boys and men are addicted to video games? Challenge, competition, status, conquest. The very basic of every successful video game is to play man's masculine nature and desire. These achievements are fake, and if you lose yourself in video games, you dampen your ambition and life force in the real world. Another way of losing yourself in the false reality is vaping to online content. Fake conquest. You are watching other people, you did not approach the girl, and neither you are performing the act yourself. Be aware of this and the fact that loads of men end up with erectile dysfunction as a side effect. Number 4. Control your emotions. Boys often do whatever they feel like. Men do what they need to do, even if they don't feel like it. We live in a society where they try very hard to make men like women. Society often tells boys and men to express their feelings and listen to their emotions and open up. The term toughen up and be a man is seen as toxic. However, this is where things take a dark turn. Men and women often express their emotions in different ways. When you tell a woman to open up and stop suppressing emotions, they talk about their feelings and they might cry. When you tell men to stop suppressing their emotions and listen to their feelings, they could become very violent. You might attack someone during a road race because you are listening to your feelings instead of controlling them. Emotional control is one of the most fundamental pillars of masculinity. Most of the American school shooters came from a single mother household. Fathers enforced discipline and order in the household. With fatherlessness rising and society encouraging boys to just listen to their feelings, bad things can happen very quickly. This doesn't mean you suppress your emotions. If there is any serious issue, you can talk to your brothers, friends, and family. Maybe you have to let it out in the gym. You have to detach from the situation and look at it objectively. More often than not, things are not as big of a deal as we make them out to be. The men you truly respect are the men who has control over their emotions. Emotions are not bad, emotions used badly are bad. Many boys have started going to the gym and have built a fantastic strong physique because of anger. Many of them used to get bullied. This is an excellent example of emotional control and using it in a productive way. With this knowledge in mind, you will be shocked at how much potential you truly have as a man. By the way, if you really want to level up in your life, support this initiative by liking the video and hitting the subscribe button. Better luck until next time.